Try and get out the door without making too much noise. Down the road before the crowds. T-Rex didn't want to get up this early. Come on, Rex, let's go. You're gonna love it. I already feel a little bit of a chilly breeze off the ocean. Not exactly hot, but heavy dew with the radiational cooling last night. Many spots in the 40s again. As the barometer goes up, the thermometer goes down. Really no such thing as quiet anywhere, just around humans. Animals make a lot of noise too. I don't know how you kept your hydrangea so nice this winter. Nantucket's got the hydrangea. We're almost to a quiet spot, Rex. Let's try going out here. Yeah, kind of breezy from the east again today. Now the question is, do we have to contend with the wind? I think we might be blocked from the wind. What is wind? Air moving from high to low pressure. High pressure right over New England, but centered a little more north than east. So our breeze is from the northeast. We've got an egret. Very close with the egret this morning, T-Rex. Looking into the sun, which has been up now for an hour. The longest days of the year. The summer solstice is tomorrow. Are you stoked? It might be quiet enough here. I get my back to the wind now on the harbor. Children's Beach right over there. So we have a high pressure system right over New England today. High barometer, low thermometer this morning, but away from the shore. Today we should get well into the 70s. And there are scattered showers starting off today in parts of New Hampshire and Maine. This is day 19 of 20 with at least a few showers in New England. Hit or miss, mostly a miss, but there can be a downpour, especially orographically induced near some of the higher elevations. Here at the beaches, I think there's plenty of sunshine today. When you have a day like this, you get the low dew point. Most of your cloud formation is going to be away from the ocean, but it's not exactly beach weather. That was kind of breezy yesterday. You got to find, I think, a south-facing shoreline. And even though there are H's over us, still some green and some red. That means a shower and a thunderstorm today. There's a kink in the high-pressure system, a little bit of upper-level energy, backside of our old upper-level low. Certainly the worst weather is, well, thunder, snow in Idaho. Did you see that blue there? Very high elevation snow on the last day of celestial springtime. Welcome rains in parts of Western Canada, but that's abating. Unwelcome rains in the southeastern United States, day after day of flooding near the Gulf of Mexico with a stalled tropical front, which 3 or 4 days ago, it looked like there was going to be a plume of tropical energy coming up into New England on Saturday, and then it just disappeared. But guess what? Wholesale changes in the Euro forecast from last night. Now it has a tropical wave of energy coming up Thursday. Thursday was supposed to be the dry day. What do you see, T-Rex? You see some fish down there? Something's going on down there. So now all of a sudden the Euro is pretty much by itself with wet weather here Thursday, but the other guidance backs it up with wetter weather trying to come in Thursday and Friday from the south. So some southeastern energy lifting north on the backside of our upper level low. Some ridging tries to form over the western Atlantic Ocean, pushing that tropical energy up in our direction. And the biggest change I think that you can trust is the fact that the dew point is going from the 50s to near 60 the last few days, today, tomorrow, to near 70 starting late Thursday and then into next week. And it looks like we're going to have rain somewhere in New England every day again, maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let's go to the 10-day QPF. There it is. It just keeps coming and coming. I look back at the data. 2 years ago, we had green grass in July. There were 10 inches of rain in July that year. This year, we've already had 5 inches of rain in June, so you'd think we've pretty much used up our rain, but I don't think we have. So enjoy a couple of nice days. You know what I say about beautiful Wednesdays? I think it is going to be a beautiful Wednesday. It's only Tuesday, right? Wednesday starts summertime, and usually the weather changes every few days here in New England, although it's been rather gray and wet this month. Anyhow, that old rule, nice Wednesday, not so nice Saturday, may play out.
not any one day as a washout, but certainly when it's been raining lately. Jeff Mers in South Dennis confirmed that we got 3 inches of rain in the Mid-Cape right in Dennis. It was pretty localized on Saturday and about 2 downpours. So especially when you put the dew point up to 70 next week, now you're looking at potential for inches and inches of rain with more flooding threats, especially from the mid-Atlantic states now up into New England. You don't cancel your plans. You wait till you get at least midweek. Big goings on here in Nantucket. There are major tents. I mean, they were making custom floors under these tents here at the White Elephant. The film festival comes in for tomorrow, and I think they're going to be rather disappointed with the weather. The clouds are going to fill back in, but they're movies, and they're mostly indoors. And look at those tents, though. They'll be fine. One of the biggest things, if I were sticking around, I would want to see After the Bite. It's a documentary, another one about the sharks around here. Greg Skomel's featured. Rob Cucuzzo is going to hold a panel. Yeah, we have sharks, that's for sure. They've been around for 400 million years. Good point in the documentary is we've only been going to the beach for about 100 years. The seal population is back, the shark population is back, and now the orca are back too. So a lot of stuff going on here. Mare's tails in the sky. There's a saying about mare's tails. Can't remember, but usually indicative of the beginning of another weather pattern. The cold upper level low is lifting out, and now we're going to get into more tropical energy. Oh yes, when we get Tropical Storm Brett, the guidance fairly consistent, bringing that somewhere near St. Lucia or Martinique on about Thursday as a Cat 1 hurricane, then dissipating in the drier air and some shear over the Caribbean on the weekend. And then behind it, it looks like a Tropical Storm Cindy may also form. What was that, Rex? That was scary. Tropical Storm Cindy will probably stay way out in the ocean and also dissipate, but active start to the hurricane season. People around here always looking at stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get some surf, and I've heard from the south coast here there has been some good surf, but I've been missing it. All right, steamship pulling out. We'll show you some of the highlights from yesterday, and back to Weymouth tomorrow, T-Rex. What do you say we just take a peek, quick peek? I mean, seriously, even the floors are custom. Look at that. Seating for 700, please. The party's still 24 hours away. That steamship whistle distracted me quite a bit. I forgot to mention, the wholesale change in the euro also includes, instead of a front coming in the back door with colder air late Sunday and Monday, now it keeps that colder air to the north and brings in warmer air from the south. About 180-degree turn on where the weather is coming from, but the net result is the same, off and on rain. Look at this 14-day, just amazing. Again, not a washout everywhere. All right, T-Rex, let's go home and have some breakfast. What do you think? And thank you, Martin, as always, offering helpful hints. The tying of the daffodils is to try and keep the nutrients in there lasting longer to make the plants more healthy again for next year. Same as yesterday, still some total blue sky. A little hot for working, so how'd you like a cloud to cool you off? Right there. They're percolating already, heating of the day. Plus it's somewhat dynamic aloft, so everybody I talk to down here says the weather in Nantucket changes every 5 minutes. That almost looks thick enough for a little raindrop right over there, and it's only about 8:30 in the morning. Wow, there was a railroad from California to Nantucket? Kidding. The Nantucket Railroad operated for 36 years from 1881 to 1917. Started from Steamboat Wharf and traveled along the Easy Street Basin across this site, transporting passengers to summer resort hotels and cottages in Surfside, Tom Nevers, Sconset. When automobiles were allowed on the island in 1918, the railroad was shut down and the rails, cars, and engines were sent to France to support the war effort. Easy Street, all brand new, last 2 years, I believe. This fortifies and fights the harbor rise. You get your supply of mallards down there, and the webcam right up through those trees. Can you see me now, Jeff? Sign says, need a membership card to get in. Wharf Rat Club. Nope, not qualified, but certainly admire your beautiful flowers. Gorgeous Monday morning. Sun cloud, sun cloud. There's a bunny. I haven't seen too many bunnies. First bunny. You see him? It's right in there. Martin, you said you never saw green grass on Nantucket in July. I'm sure you mean without irrigation, right? I would assume this is irrigated. Let's go find a place that's not irrigated and check the color of the grass. Maybe over at Lily Pond Park. 4x4 day on the island. A lot of 4x4s going in. I think this is the new Millie's Surfside on Steamship Wharf, Easy Street. Cool. Sun won so far anyway. I think we're pushing 11 o'clock, blue sky, and it feels hot. And it's 4x4 day. That's a 16-footer, 4 feet into the ground. Yeah, that should work. With cement on it, eventually. Here comes the sun sail. Looks like the A-team is in the house. We look at your pictures all the time, Kit. Gulls have it out for you, don't they? FXNI. That's where it's all going on right in there. Just gotta wait for the concrete to dry. These guys did a great job with the bricks. Look at that. Blended it right in there. Nice job. Day's still going well. Lunchtime. Almost totally a blue sky. Work is play, play is work. Where's Pete Kaiser fishing today? Inquiring minds want to know. Not off the dock. Not allowed. Osprey. That was really nice of Mark to say hello. Now I wonder how he'd feel about a webcam pitch. I think that there may be a spot for a sunset view up there. You might have a sunrise view also. Kind of blurry, but that's the new moon. I don't know how I missed it. The July moon, I don't even remember the name of it. And Venus is right up there too. Darn, just past 8 o'clock. The whale finally pointed toward the west, which is best. Let's kick off summertime.
Nice music.
Yeah, it is good music. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.